Josh Gates's terrifying encounter at Golgotha. The air was thick with history, and a mysterious stillness that seemed to vibrate through the ancient stones. Renowned explorer Josh Gates, with his keen curiosity and unbreakable resolve, stood at the foot of Golgotha, the place believed to be where Jesus Christ was crucified. Gates had traveled to countless places, each with its own spine-tingling legend or elusive treasure, but none held the profound weight of this site. Under the cover of darkness, with only a small crew, Josh ventured into the sacred area. Silence blanketed them, the kind that felt almost tangible, pressing down on their shoulders. Even the bravest among them felt the growing tension. "Keep your wits about you," Josh murmured, sensing the shift in atmosphere. The very ground seemed to pulse with an energy that was beyond words. As they moved deeper, their flashlights illuminated age-old stones etched with faint markings, remnants of an era long past. Every step seemed to echo louder than the last, as if the earth itself was amplifying their presence. Suddenly, Josh stopped, eyes wide. He felt something, a chilling brush across the back of his neck, sending a shiver down his spine. He turned quickly, but there was nothing. Just shadows dancing off the walls. Then, as if triggered by some unseen force, his camera equipment flickered and died. "Did anyone else see that?" Josh asked, trying to steady his voice. His team nodded, visibly rattled. Despite the unsettling aura, Josh pressed on, driven by both his reverence for history and his unyielding curiosity. But something was different here. This was not a legend or myth. This place was thick with an energy that bordered on the supernatural. The temperature suddenly dropped, and Josh's breath misted in the air. He sensed something, no, someone, watching. The team huddled closer, their senses heightened. Out of nowhere, a low, mournful sound echoed, almost like a whisper from another time. Josh shone his flashlight around, his heart pounding, every fiber of his being on high alert. The whisper grew louder, shaping into indistinct words, a language none of them recognized but that carried a tone of sorrow. The light from Josh's flashlight caught the outline of what looked like a shadowy figure, barely there but undeniably present. The figure seemed to flicker, a manifestation of something ancient and restless. The figure moved slowly, its form shifting, and then it stopped, facing Josh directly. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Gates felt a strange calm overtake him, as if he were standing on the edge of two worlds. The figure's form became clearer. A sorrowful face, eyes dark, but filled with a kind of painful wisdom. The air grew thicker, charged with an emotion Josh couldn't name but could feel in every nerve of his body. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, the figure vanished, leaving only silence in its wake. The cameras flickered back to life, the temperature returned to normal, and the heavy presence lifted. The team stood in stunned silence, trying to process what had just happened. Josh could only say, "Some things are beyond our understanding." But that was real. As they left Golgotha, a deep respect and reverence replaced any lingering fear. Gates knew he'd encountered something beyond the physical, something that lay in the very fabric of faith and history. And while he couldn't explain it, he didn't have to. Some mysteries, he thought, were better left unsolved.